Welcome to my channel. If you want to know how to create a meeting room reservation system by using Google Forms and spreadsheets, you can watch my last video to create the form and the spreadsheet. If you want your customers to see how the room is being used, but not showing the results of reviews, here is my practice for your reference. This is the form I use for internal control. You can audit and see the usage status of all rooms. Then the version below is what I show to the customers, showing only the room usage status without displaying the results of reviews. The two tables are linked. If I refuse to apply, then the room here will not show the information about the appointment. Of course, there will also be no information here. Once I approve it, the tables on both sides will be updated synchronously. This table will have a delay because it makes changes based on this table. But in fact, it is also updated fast enough. It should be completed in 3 minutes at most. Then I will teach you this practical operation. Let's make a new file first. The formula I use here is import range. There are two parts here. The first part is the worksheet you want to link. That is, copy this URL and paste here. The second part is the worksheet you want to link to the specified worksheet in this form. Let's make Rooma first. Then it can also specify the range. But we need to put an exclamation mark after we type down the worksheet. And the range we want to use is from a 1 to a K11 only. It doesn't matter if something goes wrong over there. We can click here and press allow access, and the data will be brought in. That's the part of room A. And we are going to make room B and room C by duplicating. Then replace the letters A with B and C. Now I'm going to make this sheet to see all rooms in a form. I'll copy these to cells here and paste it here. And use the formula import range here again. This time the range is from D1 to G10. If you want to try out the function here, you will find there's no response, since this schedule is based on the date here. We need to make settings here instead. The formula we use here is import range still. The range we use is sheet 2, B1. We need to press allow access again. Now we can try to selecting a date here to see if it works. As I said, there's going to be a slight delay in response. After we complete the test, let's give this file a name. And I'm going to use Format Painter to beautify these tables. So I have to copy these sheets to this file. You can hold down Shift and select these worksheets at once. And choose Copy to Existing Spreadsheet. After we get these sheets, we can use the Format Painter. And when we finished using the Format Painter, we can long press Shift to select the sheets we don't need and delete them all at once. Now we can share these schedules with the customers. Then click here to access the link. There are 3 options here. The first is only for viewing. Then there are commenters and editors. And here we chose editor. Because we only allow customers to select dates in this cell. Therefore, we need to protect other sheets from being edited by others. Here, we click the button Set Permissions. After we checked that only I can edit this worksheet, we can click the button Done. Next, we're going to protect Room B schedule from being edited. Let's click Add a Sheet or Range. Choose Sheet here. Then choose Room B. Now you can follow the instructions as previously mentioned. Finally, Sheet 2 should also be set. But there is one cell that is the only exception. B1 is the only cell that can be edited by the customers. So we type B1 here. Let's get the link to this worksheet by clicking the Share button first. Then click Copy Link. And paste the links into other browsers. You can try entering content to see if the protection is working properly. This is the end of the tutorial on how to use Google Forms and Google Sheets to create a room schedule. I hope these videos are helpful to you. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe and ring the bell for notifications.